Hello everybody, welcome to JC Let's Play. My name is Jonathan Cook, and this is a quick video for you guys that I told you that once I got the chance I'd give you a quick walkthrough of my PC build. So that's what I have here today. Had to do some work on my roommate's computer, so I had to pull my power supply to test something and just got everything buttoned back up and figured, hey, while it's open and not running, I will give you guys your walkthrough. So we'll move in here. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of all the hardware. Starting top to bottom, we have an H100i up in the top. Sorry, my lighting is horrible. Focus camera. H100i in the top. Those are the fans that come on it, very similar to the SP120s. I've been very happy with it so far. It's been keeping my processor cool and everything. In the back, as I move to that, we have an AF Airflow 140 Corsair Quiet Edition. All the fans I have in here are quiet editions, except the fans that came on the H100. Moving across, the motherboard is an Asus Maximus 6 Hero. I think the Maximus 6 is actually hidden by my graphics card. Was going to originally go with the Maximus 6 formula, but because it wasn't really available and I have no willpower, went with this. Been very happy with the board so far. We'll see what happens when I go to water cool this next year sometime, what we get. Underneath our cooler there, not that you can see it, you can kind of see me in the reflection of the Corsair, that's nice. We have a Intel 4770K Haswell 4th generation processor. Been really happy with that so far. Been having some issues with overclocking it, which a lot of people have. I've really only been able to maintain about a 4.1, 4.2 stable overclock. But that's been about the average that most people have been getting. I'm hoping once I get the chance to water cool it, that will increase. I may have to look into delidding, but yeah, we'll see down the road. But right now it's fitting my needs, it's doing what I want it to. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Next to that, those shiny bars are Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM. That is 16 gigabytes, 4x4 yeah, wow, complete breakdown. 16 gigs, 4x4, Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM. Stock speed at 1866, but in order to help with my 4.2 overclock, I had to underclock that to 1600. In the front, not that you can really see it, I have a Samsung 840 edition SSD. That's this right here. And then below that, I have a Western Digital Caviar Black 2 terabyte data drive. In the bottom of the case, we see here a Corsair AX860i power supply, as well as two in the bottom Corsair AF120 fans. Again, those are quiet editions. If I move around to the front of the case, hopefully without blocking all my light, and I take off these front panel clips, all of my fans are equipped with white rings as well. Not that it really matters, because most of them, you can't really see any of them besides the 140. But I do have two AF120s in the front. Those, as I mentioned in one of my videos, are currently on fan speed reducers. You can kind of see it here behind the pump. That's the cord, or the power cord coming from the fan to the motherboard. But without the fan speed reducer, it only barely gets to the board. Looking at getting some 3-pin fan extensions so I can run those behind and kind of button this up a bit. It's still a bit dirty for my liking, but you know, it works. Sorry, getting a little OCD. But yeah, that's what I have in the front. The case itself is a Cooler Master Storm Striker. Here, I'm sure many of you have seen it. If not, there's a lot of other builds on YouTube that use it. But it's a very nice case. I've been very happy with it. The most common response I get from people is, wow, that thing's massive, which to me it really isn't. I've got a bit of dust on the top here. But that's because I'm used to working with full tower cases. A lot of my friends and everything are used to working with mid towers or half cases. But very happy with it. Oh, it just hit me. I completely skipped over the graphics card. This graphics card is a EVGA GeForce GTX 670. It's EVGA's For the Win edition. This is a 4 gigabyte card. It's the 4 gigabyte edition. Only one in there currently, but I do plan on installing a second, probably in about 6 months. But we'll see when we get to that. And just because, you know, I feel like I'm obligated to make myself look strange in front of you, I'm going to get these front clips back on real quick. Maybe. These things tend to be stubborn, at least for me. Other people, like I watched video reviews and everything before I bought this case, and they're like, oh yeah, these just pop right on and off. Yeah, they're going to go on pretty easy. Sorry, I'm just having you look at the wall there. But now I've got those back on. I'm going to do something and just turn it around and show you guys the mess of cables. Oh, my card table isn't doing so well. I have not buttoned any of those up since there are going to be some modifications. These will probably end up flush there and come down and around. This is just a mess. There's a lot of front panel connectors, some fan connectors that aren't being used currently. But yeah, it's a mess. I've seen worse, so there's that. But no, I've been very happy so far with the computer. And so now I'm just going to get it hooked back up and get it running and show you it running. I don't have any LEDs currently installed. That is part of the next phase of the build. But the entire interior of the case will be illuminated with white LEDs, as well as, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the white LEDs. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn off the camera, get the computer situated, and give you a quick walkthrough of that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, got the computer hooked back up. You can see I've got the power on by the red line on the motherboard. If you're not familiar with the Asus ROG brand, the red line is unique to, well, not as unique. It used to be unique to the Formula and the Gene. What it is on the Asus motherboards, ROG motherboards, with the exception of the Extreme, they have what is called their Supreme FX audio. And it's actually on a separate PCB from the rest of the motherboard, and they started illuminating the line that separates it. And so, I've got you on the tripod, but we'll see if I can get you a better look at that. You can kind of see it through the window there, through all the reflection. And I'm sorry, my tripod is probably making a ton of noise because I'm just recording through the camera audio right now. But you can see it illuminates pretty nicely. But I'm just going to give you a quick boot real quick. Yep, I'm in all sorts of great speech today. And you'll see the case is actually pretty dark right now, and you'll understand why I want to illuminate it a bit more once I power it on. The only light, now I'm going to make sure, the only light that will come on when I hit the power is actually going to be, you can see the Corsair logo through the window. That'll be the only light that comes on, and that's going to come on white because that's what I've got set as right now. I have to say, as much as I like the red line on the Asus board, I kind of wish it wasn't there, just because while I like the look of it and everything, it's kind of just throws off the rest of the build. But that being said, I think it'll be kind of a cool feature once I have the rest illuminated, just that red line there. So I'm just going to hit the power button here and get things started. And you can hear it kicks up, and it's pretty loud at first. That's because all the fans kick on at full speed, besides those two in the front because they're on those reducers. But in a second here, you'll see it kicks back down. It's okay, and then it kicks back up for whatever reason. I think that has something to do with how I've got most of what you're hearing right now is actually through the H100 fans, because I have those set running a bit higher. But it's still significantly quieter than it was when it first kicked on. And typically it runs a bit, like if I'm just doing general web browsing, I've got it so it runs a lot quieter than it is now. But yeah, I mean, I have it set on, it's just a small, oh no, I'm still not down far enough. Just a small shelf right now, because I am on carpet. Oh, come on, focus. But because of those fans in the bottom. But yeah, that's the only light that comes on besides that red line on the motherboard, is that Corsair logo. And it looks kind of blue on the camera, and to be honest, it kind of looks blue when you look at it, but it is white. You can actually, and I lied, it's not the only light that comes on, because I forgot my Dominator Platinum RAM also has light bars, and I don't know if I can get you guys positioned. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Just right along there. Wow, that glass, I just cleaned the glass, and so it's quite shiny right now. They each have light bars, and so it just kind of gives this nice little illumination. But like I said, eventually I plan to run a white LED strip around the outside of the window, just to illuminate the entire case. Like I said, in about 6 months, I plan on adding another video card as well as a few other minor tweaks. In a year, I'm going to look at water cooling the entire thing, and when I water cool it, I'm probably going to mod the case a bit. I'm not entirely sure. That's why I'm waiting a year before doing it. But yeah, that's, I mean, in a nutshell, that's my computer build. I'm not going to give you guys a desk tour quite yet, just because my desk is a mess right now, and there's a few things that are going to be changing there real soon as well. But I'm going to reset the camera up so that I can record some stuff real quick and give you guys just a quick update on the channel. So again, I will be right back with you. Hey guys, so now you get to see me instead of my computer. Like I said, I just want to give you guys a few quick updates as to the channel and a few things. Episode 9 and 10 of Serving Justice are on their way. They're both recorded. 10 is the subscriber battle. I do have about an hour and a half worth of battles to go through and get those set up. But I hope to be doing that this week. Being a holiday week, I've got some free time. Like I said, episode 9's been recorded. I just have not had the time to get to it. July 1st is the first of our fiscal year where I work, and so there's been a lot of stuff, projects that I put off until the new fiscal year that are finally getting started. But yeah, so yeah, those are on their way. As I said in my last vlog update, if you guys have any suggestions for video games, let me know. I mentioned it it'll be in episode 10, I think I mentioned it, or episode 9. Episode 9, I mentioned it. I'm holding off on PC game recording. I haven't bought Fraps or any of those programs yet because NVIDIA is actually working on their Shadow Play program right now, which is part of their GeForce experience. Was supposed to be released on the 25th along with the NVIDIA Shield, but it was delayed, and I haven't gotten an update as to when that's coming in. But that is NVIDIA's screen recording program. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to give that a shot. Because I have a GeForce card, I get that for free. It's just something that's part of the GeForce experience. It runs off the Kepler architecture present. I think it's starting in the 650 onwards. So you know, your 650, 660, 660 Ti, 670, 680, 690, 760, 770, 780. I think 780 still runs on the Kepler. But all of those, they have the built-in H.264 codec recording capability, and so they're just releasing this program. First wave is going to allow for recording. I'm really hoping second wave allows for streaming. It's going to be built to stream straight to the NVIDIA Shield. I'm not going to be buying one of those because it's kind of a niche market that I'm not part of. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a shot and seeing how that goes. So like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick channel update, quick update on the computer while I had it out and open and easily accessible. Typically it's sitting underneath my desk, and so it's not readily available. I'm going to see about kind of leaving it the way I've got set up because I like being able to see in the window. But that being said, I mentioned if you have any other games that you'd like to see me do, let me know. I think it was in my last vlog update somebody mentioned Super Mario RPG from the SNES, and it just so happens my roommate has a copy of that, so we might be seeing a bit of that. That being said, once I have an idea of what exactly I have available for screen recording, we'll get into that. Yeah. Oh, one of the things, I had a friend of mine over the other day, and he had mentioned the new TMNT game coming out for Xbox Arcade. And he's like, hey, it'd be real cool if we did, a group. My roommate does some Let's Plays. I'll link to his channel down in the description. He started a Warlords 2 campaign, Let's Play. If you're not familiar with the game, it's an older one, but he's kind of a strange character. But I'll link to him. Check him out. Like his videos, subscribe if you think they're all right. But yeah, like I said, he's just getting started. Kind of like how I was when I first started my Skyrim Let's Play a couple years ago, and then I disappeared for a few years. So maybe you should. No, it shouldn't be a problem. I think as long as I'm doing recordings, he'll do recordings. But right now his computer's out of commission until we get him a new power supply. Yay! But better the power supply than the motherboard and CPU, which is what I first thought it might be. But yeah, so like I said, I'll link down to his channel in the description. The Spitfired is his YouTube username, and yeah, should be pretty fun. Like I said, if I get the chance to do cross videos with him and a couple other my buddies, we'll see if we do that. But yeah, should be interesting. But yeah, let me know. I say but yeah a lot. I am sorry. I almost said it again. So, try another conjunction there. If you have any game subject, oh my word. So, if you have any game suggestions, let me know down in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me, on YouTube direct message, and I'll look into it. Like I said, somebody suggested a game that I don't even know if it was a serious suggestion or not, but it ends up I'm capable of doing it. So that's pretty sweet. So yeah, it doesn't matter how obscure. If I have the chance, I will do it. A few other games I've picked up recently. What did I just get the other day? Magic 2014 on Steam. So might see some of that when I can do some screen recording. I cannot speak today, guys. Screen recording, not difficult. And yeah, but we'll see. Should be pretty good. In the meantime, my name is Jonathan Cook. This is JC Let's Play. You guys take care and peace out.